Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Joseph Mavericks. I'm a graphic designer by day and a content creator by night. In the past 2 years, I've published over 200 articles, mostly around the topics of productivity, self-improvement, and entrepreneurship. In this video, we're going to be talking about my minimalist wardrobe. So apart from the fact that I'm not big on fashion, simplifying and making my wardrobe more efficient has removed a lot of clutter from my life and added a lot of time to my schedule in general. I used to spend time every morning deciding what to wear, having to iron clothes, and once I made the switch to a minimalist wardrobe, I kind of removed these decisions from my life. And the clothes I went for don't really require any ironing, so I save time there as well. So that's in terms of time saved. In terms of money saved now, I'll get back to this later in the video, but I mean, it makes a huge difference financially. When you consider that the average adult, that's 25 to 34 years old, spends $161 per month on clothes. I mean, that's crazy. I probably spend like $300 per year tops. I'm gonna jump into the details of which clothes I have in my closet pretty soon, but before that, let us not forget that the fashion industry is one of the most polluting in the world. The production of clothes makes up for 10% of the world's carbon emissions. Textile production also pollutes rivers and streams. And all this for what? 85% of clothing and fabric in general go to the dump each year. I mean, that's crazy. People buy a piece of clothing and throw it out 6 months later. So, if not for simplifying your life or saving some money every month, maybe this video will inspire you to rethink your wardrobe for the greater good of the planet. Almost all of the clothes I'm going to mention are eco-friendly, and that's something I really pay attention to when buying clothes in general, for the reasons I just mentioned. Now, eco-friendly clothes tend to be a bit more expensive than average, but in the long term, it comes down to being cheaper because you buy less clothes and of better quality, and again, it's just better for the planet. With that in mind, let's get started. First things first, the supplier. One of my main suppliers for clothing is a brand called Earth Positive. I buy 90% of my clothing from this brand. Their garments are organic and ethically made, so no child labor is involved. They use mostly wind and solar power energy to run their production plants, and as a result, their entire production process is almost 100% carbon neutral. Plus, their garments are amazing basics, minimalist, and of great quality. To buy this brand, I used to use the reseller buyt-shirtsonline.co.uk, which is great for bulk ordering. And I would grab 10 t-shirts, 2 sweaters, and I'd be set for 6 months or a year. But between Brexit and coronavirus, it appears they stopped selling the brand Earth Positive, unfortunately. So it looks like I'm gonna have to switch to another website which also sells that brand, and I know there are a bunch out there. I'll link to some in the video. Earth Positive is a brand normally aimed at businesses reselling branded clothing. So brands that buy sweaters in bulk and put their logo or designs on them. So you'll usually save money by buying in bulk. Now, in terms of the specific items of clothing I go for, let's start with the sweaters. Most of the color palette offered by Earth Positive is great for a basic, minimalist and efficient wardrobe. That's the whole point of this video. It's by default capsule style, meaning that everything will always go together no matter what you decide to wear. If you want to get into more details on the capsule wardrobe, I don't even know if I'm saying that right, I invite you to look it up on Pinterest. Thousands of examples, an image speaks 1,000 words. Go right ahead. These are the colors I tend to choose for my sweaters: navy blue, burgundy, gray, and black. Very simple colors. I'm wearing burgundy right now, and the exact sweater I buy is the EP65 model, and you will find all the links in the description of the video. I'm usually on a rotation of 5 sweaters, and I wear them on their own, or with a t-shirt under if it's a little colder. Not like right now, it's super hot, but I decided to wear that sweater just for the video. But don't wear a sweater in that weather. I honestly change my sweaters like once a year because they can last very long if you wash them with the right settings. 30 degrees, no high-speed spins for drying, no tumble dryer, and you'll keep that thing for a very long time. In terms of pricing, these retail for around $10 excluding VAT and shipping, which is honestly a bargain when you look at the price of other brands that are of less good quality. I won't name any brand names, but I think we all know price does not necessarily correlate with quality. Moving on to the t-shirts. I use the model EP03 from Earth Positive, usually in black. I will sometimes throw in a few white tees in my shopping cart, but honestly, everybody says there's nothing like a white tee. like it's super basic, it's the most basic thing you can get. I say there's nothing like a black tee. I just think it looks better. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Now, let me just say regarding the exact model I picked, the EP03, I think I literally tried every model from that brand. I've sampled all of them. T-shirt fit is super important to me. It needs to feel super comfortable. So I've tried everything, and if you trust me, EP03 is the way to go. In black. I'm on a rotation of around 10 t-shirts, and I change them a little more often than the sweaters because they're t-shirts, so I just wear them more. And yeah, that's it for the t-shirts. The pants. I use the great sweatpants from, again, the brand Earth Positive for when I'm around the house, feeling lazy, feeling comfy, you know, weekend vibe. And for all the other times, I use a pair of no brand jeans that I buy in whatever store when I find one and I need jeans. I still haven't found a great organic brand for everyday pants. If you have any good reference, let me know in the comments down below and I'll check them out. The shoes. Very, very important to be comfortable in your shoes. I used to only wear dress shoes, flat soles, leather boots, and then one year I trained for a marathon. And I would run at least 3 times a week. I would do long runs on the weekends and get back to the office on Monday in my leather boots. So you know, you just ran 10 miles, 12 miles, you're a bit cramped up, your feet hurt a little, and you realize, oh okay, these shoes are actually terrible to recover from running and to feel comfortable in general. They're horrible. Dress shoes are horrible for that. So one day I got home and I literally googled the most comfortable sneakers, and the Nike Tension just came up everywhere. Now, was that just a general opinion polled by the amazing internet? Was that Nike being good at marketing and paying for ads to show up in the shopping results? I don't know. But I ended up buying them and I'm not looking back. Side note on the shoes, I once asked my CEO, who also wears sneakers all the time, what his model of choice was. And he mentioned the Nike Performance Revolution 5. I haven't tried that one yet, but I might. I change my shoes once every 9 months or so. Now, Nike is not the most eco-friendly brand either, which leads me to my next point. Tropic Feel. Tropic Feel is a sustainable clothing brand and their shoes look really cool. For every pair of shoes they make, they use 8 recycled plastic bottles, and they also work with a pre-order system to optimize waste management, which I think is really cool. So I have my eyes on the Canyon Fresh Black pair, but I haven't tried it yet because, well, I need to pre-order it. According to the product description, it's an all-terrain sneaker with a 4-in-1 versatility. Water shoe, sports shoe, hiking shoe, and daily shoe. It honestly sounds a little too good to be true. Much like I don't really believe in multitasking for humans, I don't really believe a product can be excellent at many things. I think one really good product is really good at one thing. That being said, I have not tried them yet, and I'm only looking for an everyday shoe anyway. It's not like I'm going on a hike every day. Next up is socks and underwear. I don't really have a preference for socks and underwear at the moment. I take what comes my way. It honestly annoys me to have to spend $40 on a pair of 3 boxers just because we can't do without them. I mean, we can, but that's gross. On top of that, the organic version of socks and underwear usually tends to be really expensive too, to a point where I sometimes start to wonder, am I paying for a better manufacturing process or just for a 50% brand image? So with all that said, I'm still including a few links here if you're interested in trying organic underwear. So there's organicbasics.com, wearpacks.com, and thewhitebriefs.com. There you have it. I haven't included the few more formal/normal clothes I have, but I honestly don't have a lot of these anyway. Like, I was late for laundry the other day and I had forgotten I had to go to an event for work. I looked for a backup in my closet. I literally own like 2 button-up shirts, a pair of old dress pants. That's it. I don't have like a tuxedo, a suit. I've never owned any of these items. I've never worn any of these items. I've recently thrown away my only pair of black leather boots. It's a lifestyle. So, to summarize, the 3 most important things to consider when it comes to simplifying your wardrobe. Number 1, the colors. Find only a few colors you like and go well together. You don't have to make it too complicated. Quick thumb rule, almost all your clothes should look great when you line them up together on your bed. Number 2, the fit. You don't need to buy 100 different fits. Basic is timeless and nothing beats a white or black tee with a great fit. And finally, number 3, Think of the environment, you know? Do you want to look good in your H&M sweater, or do you want your kids to know what a polar bear is when they grow up? Because if polar bear dies, kids won't know. In all seriousness, the fashion industry is one of the most polluting in the world. In this video, except for the shoes and maybe the underwear, I haven't linked to a single piece of clothing that is above 30 bucks and does not respect the environment. Apart from the Nike shoes, but again, I'm working on finding an alternative for that. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video about my minimalist/productivity wardrobe. Stay tuned for next week's video. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give this video a little thumbs up, drop a comment if you feel like it. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you next time. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Enjoy the journey you're on.